Hello, my name is Douglas Bloch. I'm an author and depression survivor. Welcome to your Depression Recovery channel, where each week we talk about practical tools and coping strategies for healing from depression and anxiety. The title of today's video is There is no shame in having depression. The first thing I want to talk about or call your attention to is the title. There is no shame in having depression. I chose the words having depression because depression is a condition you have, not something you are. This is why instead of saying, I'm a depressed person, you should instead say, I'm a courageous person battling depression. Doing this takes the shift off of being a victim to being a courageous person and being a participant in your own recovery. Now let's talk about another word in the title of this video, shame. Shame is a powerful emotion which a person believes that he or she is fundamentally flawed. Guilt says, I made a mistake. Shame says, I am a mistake. For example, growing up depressed, my mother often said that I was sick. Now, I know she didn't mean this as a put down, but when I heard the words, you're sick, I felt there was something wrong with me. Now, one instance in which I had to deal with the shame of being depressed was anxiety. I was working at a sales job many years ago. My agitation was so bad I went to the ER room and I spent 3 days in the hospital. When I came back, my supervisor said, where were you? I said, I was in the hospital. What for? He said. I said, well, I was having a sleep disorder and they wanted to do some tests on me. Now, of course, I lied. I lied because I was embarrassed about coming clean and I was afraid if I told the truth, I might be fired. Here's another example. A client of mine who's an accomplished musician was having some really bad episodes of depression in which he cried and couldn't control these episodes of crying. And he was supposed to go down to San Francisco to attend a conference with other musicians, but he was afraid of going down because he didn't know what they would think of him if they saw this. I said to him, just tell the truth. Just tell them that your brain is not working properly. It's kind of like you have pneumonia. Instead of having congestion in the lungs, you have congestion in the brain. And this is preventing you from maintaining an even mood. I continued, it's time to stop hiding under the covers and keeping your condition a secret. In AA, they have a saying that says, we're only as sick as our secrets. And there are people who are coming out and telling their secrets, like Carrie Fisher, who played Princess Leia in Star Wars, who recently died, was very open about her depression. So is the actress Patty Duke. In fact, many artists and many musicians have greater incidence of depression than the normal public. And in addition, 50% of all Americans have had a psychiatric disorder sometime during their lifetime. So you are not in the minority. You are not abnormal. You're not weak. You are not less than. You do not have a defect in your character. There's a famous song by the singer James Brown, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud. I wish somebody would write a song like Say It Loud, I'm Depressed and I'm Proud, or some variation of that. If you're a songwriter or a musician and you want to write such a song, please send it to me. I'd really like to hear it. Now, one way that really works in terms of healing shame is to tell your story in the presence of a group of understanding people. This is exactly what happens in the depression support groups I run. As people share their condition in the presence of loving people, they get unconditional love and acceptance. And as a result, they say to themselves, well, I guess I must be okay. These people are giving me their phone numbers. They want me to call them. They think I'm a pretty good person. And so the shame and basically the shame about depression and anxiety gradually dissipates. This is why I encourage people out there to join some kind of a support group. And there are 2 national organizations that have support groups locally. They do so in Portland. One is called the Depression Bipolar Support Alliance, and the other is called NAMI, National Alliance for the Mentally Ill. Or actually, it's National Alliance on Mental Illness. That's its new name. And I will have links to both of these groups in the comments section here in this video. I hope this video has been helpful to anyone having shame, great or small, about having a depressive disorder. If you've made some progress in releasing the shame, please write to me. You can either leave your comments in the comments section or you can write to me at douglasbloch@gmail.com. In addition, there's a hashtag on Twitter called Stop the Stigma. I hope you Twitter users will check it out. This has been Douglas Bloch. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more about my work during the closing credits, you can click on my photo in the upper left part of the screen. You'll be taken to this channel where you can subscribe. If you click on the book below, you'll be taken to my website, healingfromdepression.com. And if you click on the videos, you'll get to see those videos right on the spot. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in learning to love and embrace yourself and releasing any shame you might feel about having depression. Thank you.